Hey guys, and welcome back to the Cornerstone Minecraft Let's Play series here in hardcore Minecraft. Yeah, I'm here in our snow globe slash diamond. It has a diamond shape to it. Yeah, just looking at the map. I want to fill in these parts, eventually. But yeah, in case you missed it, we made a lot of progress recently, I'd say. We built the boat, we built the dock, we built the fishing hut. We built this snow globe, which is like our map room. And if I come down here, we have like a cartography table and just some stuff. Uh, this is a duplicate map, so I accidentally made two of the same place, so I need to fix that. But today we're actually not gonna worry too much with any of that stuff. Uh, Today we're gonna go mining because, in case you missed it, in the last episode, oh, we also got some like house pets, dogs and cats. Yeah, in the last episode, in case you missed it, and let me just keep frosty. We don't have any beeswax, so I just have to. The shield, come on, man. Keep his nose orange. Yeah, I was gonna say. In the last episode, we got our enchantment set up, all done and dusted. So this is like a max level enchantment table, which is huge. And with that, we were able to get Fortune Tree, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking Tree, which is a really good pickaxe, if I understand correctly. And so today, what I wanted to do, let's put that back there. Yeah, today what I wanted to do is head down into the mines. And I actually don't know what the best way to mine exactly is. Because we have the enchantment table, like the main thing I want to find right now is diamonds, because we have fortune, so I could maximize the diamonds that I find now. Before I wasn't too keen on like actually finding diamonds, but now that we have fortune, I just want to find enough for armor, honestly. Like that's the biggest thing, to have full diamond armor. And then after that we could worry about tools and all the other fun stuff, mending and what have you. Um, yeah, and I accidentally made like a bunch of stone pickaxes, so I want to use them till they run out of durability. Um, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is like clear out a huge area here at the bottom of the world, because I mean that's the first thing I'm gonna try. From what I have heard, the lower you go, the better it is for diamonds. Now we'll see if that's true or not. Um, like before, what I thought was the case was that Y negative 12 was like the diamond spot or what have you, and so I mined around there a little bit in the last episode, and we found two diamonds. So that worked, but let's see if we find more now that we're here at the bottom of the world, and like we're actually at Y negative 59. So yeah, I built a staircase all the way down to like bedrock, to the bottom of the world, which that's what it's called. Like when I first came down here, I couldn't remember what this is called, but it's bedrock. Yeah, because I just wanted to have a staircase down so that I could get to any Y level whenever I wanted. Um, yeah, that's the whole reason. So far, nothing. But I think I'll just clear out like a huge, like just space. Um, and yeah, collecting this wood, I mean, the stone, is gonna be good too, because we could use it for like future builds and stuff. Um, so I guess I'll just clear all of this out, and eventually, once all my stone pickaxes die, we'll be able to move on to copper. I'm not gonna use my iron pickaxe for, you know, well, actually, I guess I could now. I was gonna say I'm not gonna use it for anything crazy, um, like just mining stone. But now that we have enchantments, it might not actually be such a bad idea. because we could repair tools, you know, if we ended up getting mending and stuff like that. We also have like a, what you call it, anvil, and you could repair tools there as well, I believe. So that should be fine. And we have, you know, a good enough amount of armor. And now, if we ever run out of iron, we have fortune. So finding more iron should be easier than it has been so far. Actually, what we need to find is like patches of coal, because with our fortune now, we should be able to sort out. Ever so often we run out of coal, and in the last episode I even had to make charcoal, so that would be a big find. I feel so like inspired. Like I had a lot of fun playing the last episode where we like got the enchantment stuff sorted out. Um, and it's opened up like so much potential for the world for me just because I feel a lot safer now. And yeah, and so I'm excited to play. Once we get our diamond armor sorted out, I want to go to the Nether. Now, we'll do some exploring in the Nether for sure. We'll build like, you know, an outpost and some builds and stuff there. But the biggest thing I want to go to the Nether for is quartz, because we need that to make like redstone stuff. And I think I'm ready to start venturing into redstone and figuring out like how to build, you know, like more automatic farms and stuff. Like there's stuff we could do with our snow golem farm, which we use a lot of snow blocks, where we could make it automatic, and then we could make like a crafter and have it craft the snowballs into snow blocks for us. I was looking at some tutorials and stuff. It's a little bit complicated for me, but also it seems doable. So I'm excited to get into that part of the game, just because I've never been there before. Like this is my first like actual playthrough of Minecraft. And like when you just pop into the world for a few minutes here and there, you're not getting to redstone like in no big serious way. Plus I don't really understand all of how redstone works, so I'm excited to learn and to experiment with that. All right, you know, I feel like I've cleared out like a huge chunk of space, and I haven't seen like a single ore, like not even iron or copper or redstone or lapis, nothing. Okay, so I've cleared all of this out, and all we found is this one piece of iron, which, yeah, I could pick iron up with stone. Yeah, quite literally, one singular piece of iron. Okay, so let's go up. I'm not gonna go to like a specific number or anything. I'm just gonna go up some, like let's say right here, and then we could try again. Just dig out a hole and see what we find. How are you guys doing? I feel like, so my goals, right? My goals here on YouTube with this channel specifically, because I have like another channel where I post videos of like actual the real world me filming stuff, you know. But this on this gaming channel, honestly, my main goal is just to play Minecraft. I've watched so much Let's Plays, which I've talked about. So I have like a knowledge of Minecraft, and I feel like, oh snap. Pause for a cause. Bruh. I feel like that almost feels like cheating, you know? Like I just came up, pick a random spot, dig in that direction. Anyway, I know I'm being honest, so I don't have anything to prove. Oh, let's clear around this boy. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, oh boy, ooh baby, a triple. So like my main goal is to play Minecraft. So I have all this Minecraft knowledge and I want to use it. And then there's like stuff that I don't know about Minecraft as well, and I want to explore those aspects of the game. I've never made it to the end. I've never fought the Ender Dragon. I've never like spawned in the Wither and beat him like outside of like I think a creative world. I maybe would have just tried that for fun. There's like other stuff now too, like the Warden and some other stuff that I don't know too much about. So I'm excited to like just experience the game, honestly. And that's like one of my main goals. So fortune on this bad boy. Oh boy. What does that give us? 10 diamonds. 10 diamonds. Yeah. So that's like the main goal, right? Just playing the game and having fun, which I am doing. So already success for me. But another part of it is I actually want to build a community here on Minecraft. And not necessarily that I want to build a Minecraft community and like have a server and have like multiplayer stuff and people join me. Although I'm not opposed to the idea of that. But what I mean by like building a community here is like having conversation through videos, because the big thing for me is I watch. Where is this? Yeah, I watch a lot of Let's Play videos, and then while people are doing the grindy stuff, kind of like how I'm right now, just mining stone, they talk about like whatever. Talk about life, about their dogs, about their hobbies, about I don't know, their family, food, other games that they like to play, like whatever they want. And I thought, that's really cool. Like I'm really sitting down here and we're kind of having this conversation. Like I guess I could respond like in the comments. I really do. Other people do. But it's like, that's interesting. I like that idea because I feel like I'm a big people person in terms of like being an extrovert. Like I feel recharged by spending time with other people. Unlike some introverts, they need to like spend time alone to like recharge their social battery and stuff. I can get like that sometimes, but the majority of the time, like being with people is so energizing for me. And so I like the idea of having those conversations like here through this medium, where I could share stuff with you guys and like through comments people could respond. I think though, what I've come across is people aren't responding yet. So I how do I put it? I don't have a bunch of subscribers, and two of those people are persons that know me like personally, like they just wanted to support me on what I was doing, which is great. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. But I don't know that they would enjoy these videos, which I don't want people to watch the videos if they don't enjoy it, and I also don't want people to like just watch parts of the video because they want to support me. It's like I really just want like if you really like this, then yes, by all means, watch it. If not, then don't feel pressured, But yeah, so to build a community of people that enjoy Minecraft, so that watching the videos is fun for them, and then I could share about myself, share about my experiences, and they could learn from my experiences, but also, okay, so that breaks out into there. Don't want to do that. But also I can learn from them because they might be in other parts of the world, like places that I have not been yet. And I could just hear like, what life is like there, and like they could share their thoughts and opinions on the stuff that I share, on my own thoughts and opinions, because they might not agree with everything I say, which I'm all for. Like if you disagree. I just usually ask like, just explain to me like why you disagree and what you think or believe instead, just so that I could have a larger understanding of, the thoughts and opinions that are out there. But yeah, because there aren't a ton of people that are watching or commenting, I kind of feel like I'm just talking to myself right now, which is fine, It's always good to get expert advice. Kidding, I'm kidding. But yeah, I feel like so sometimes, I'm not like, oh, okay, I don't really need to talk through this part. I could just like skip past me mining all this stone and not say anything because nobody's listening. But then like eventually, oh my gosh, bruh. So we are on negative 47. That's huge. All right, cool. So second patch of diamonds already. So this is much better than bedrock, definitely. But yeah, I've been thinking about it recently, and I feel like I should still have these conversations because I have no idea at what point people will come to these videos and watch them and listen. Um, and I don't want to like miss the opportunity to have those conversations, you know, to potentially build that community. And so I think I'm gonna shift my focus a little bit. Recently, I've been focusing a lot on like the game itself, like trying to make things look good, trying to make sure I don't die. Still want to make sure I don't die because this is hardcore, and I really want to like play through a significant amount of the game before we lose the world. Hopefully, we don't lose the world, but it's gonna happen eventually, I figure. But yeah, like I should still have those conversations. Is kind of how I'm feeling, and so I want to focus some more. Ooh, 24 diamonds. Let's go already, and just 2 chunks of like finding diamonds. But yeah, I'm saying like I want to maybe pull back from focusing on making the videos look good as much. I don't know, because I think it's important that the videos look good, because like I'm a small channel, and even though people might be genuinely interested in what I have to say, or in me or my vibe or whatever, like it might be difficult for them to get past if the audio is horrible or if the visuals are horrible, kind of thing, which I totally understand as a videographer. um like I can't give you wrong, like I critique films and videos all the time, so daijobu. But yeah, so I still want to make the videos look good, but I think I want to shift. Like, let's say I'm spending right now, let's say I'm spending 70% of my effort trying to make these videos look good. It's like, okay, maybe I want to spend 50% of my effort making them look good instead, and then spend the other 50 like on the content, in terms of the conversations that I have. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. um just because like that's a big part, like building the community and having those conversations. That's maybe my second biggest goal. So the first goal is just to play the game and have fun, use this knowledge that I have that I haven't used because I haven't played Minecraft. But then after that, like, and eventually I'm hoping that that takes over and becomes number one priority as I play enough of the game to feel satisfied with, okay, yes, I played the game. Then I want the biggest goal to be, okay, building the community and having great conversations with people from wherever they are, and even across time, because they could watch it at any time. So like that's, bruh, that's another goal of mine. Whoa, what is that noise? Like, I I have no idea what that means. I hear it ever so often. I don't know if it's like a cave or a dungeon or what. I don't know. But like, yeah. So I think it might be worth me investing in having those conversations even now, because I'll also develop the skill of conversation. I'm still learning like how to, play the game and talk at the same time. And so the sooner I do it, the more practice I'll have, the better I'll get, that kind of thing. So yeah, it might be worth it for me to just start doing that right now and put an intentional effort into planning out a little bit about what I want to talk about, and then actually talking about it. So that being said, today I want to talk a little bit about Japan, right? I live in Japan right now, which I don't know if that was clear from in the other videos. And eventually, because we got those cherry cherry saplings, I want to do something with like the cherry wood, which here they call it sakura, cherry blossom. I want to build something kind of like a nod to Japan, maybe like pagoda style, or with torii gates and that kind of stuff. Yeah, that kind of Japanese building style with the roofs and that Asian architecture. But yeah, I live in Japan, and the reason I live in Japan is because I really believe that the Lord told me to come live here. So I am married. I'm also 26 years old. My wife and I, before we were married, we both felt the Lord calling us to go to Japan, specifically to share the gospel, right? Which the gospel is, in essence, that Jesus loves us, right? He died for our sins, um, and he invites us into relationship with him. That's more or less the gospel in a nutshell. But in places like Japan, people actually don't have a lot of interaction with the gospel. So Japan as a country is less than 1%. So I believe it's estimated at 0.7 or 0.8% Christian. And so that means of the millions of people that live here, only a few of them have ever heard the name of Jesus, right? Not to say that they don't know like what religion is, because they have their own forms of religion like Buddhism and Shintoism, and like ancestral worship is like a little bit huge. And then there's gods of different things like water gods, river gods, mountain gods, like different things that they, you know, that are a part of their spiritual diet, I suppose you could say. But in terms of like hearing about Jesus, hearing that God loves them, they don't have a lot of interaction with that information, which to me is like really sad. Because, I mean, think about it, right? If I was truly convinced that this thing that I have and that I know about is so good for you, I would really want you to know about it. I would really want you to have it. And then if I found out, not just that you were refusing to take it, because that's a different story. You know, like if the doctor prescribes you medication and you just refuse to take it, like it's like, all right, but like you don't have the opportunity to even choose to refuse it. Like that's the part that's kind of like heartbreaking. I'm not here to force anybody to, you know, believe in Jesus. I actually don't think like that's what God asks us to do. But I at least want to make sure that they have the opportunity to choose to not choose Jesus if that's what they want to do. But for some of them, they don't even have that choice because they just are not getting the opportunity to hear the gospel. And so like that's a big part of why that's the only reason I'm here in Japan, honestly. And in order to do that, like we sold everything, quit our jobs, sold everything, and just came out here. And now we're figuring out like how to like survive, like how to buy groceries and all that stuff. But it's great. Like we're with a team here, nice, of other missionaries and also some Japanese people that believe in Jesus as well. So they're also Christians. And we're figuring out life here, and we're experiencing the Lord just like show up and provide, and even like in other like incredible miraculous ways as well, which we could talk about more about that in the future. But I just kind of want to talk about Japan a little bit. Yeah. I feel like, especially now, because right now we're heading towards Christmas, and Japan does kind of celebrate Christmas. So like a lot of the stores are decorated, and you know there's like Christmas music playing, even though it's in English, and I don't know if a lot of people even understand like what is being said. Okay, let's pause for a cause. I think it might be worth it for me to go back upstairs. Yeah. But yeah, so there's Christmas music, there's Christmas decorations, but it's really just like the westernized commercial understanding of Christmas, right? Like the deeper significance, like people just aren't aware. Well, most people just aren't aware of like what's up with that, which is fine as long as, you know, eventually we're able to like help them to understand, you know, the true meaning of what Christmas was supposed to be before it just became this westernized commercial, somewhat pagan celebration. You know, the Advent, bro. What is that noise? The Advent of Jesus into the world. Yeah, and I'm just really excited. Like as I make Japanese friends. So like this week, the guy that delivers our mail, so the postman, Yubin Postoji-san, he like he stopped me like while I was walking up the street because we live like a little bit at the bottom of a hill. So as I was walking up the hill, he stopped me and he was like, "Hey," and he showed me his hair, which he has dreadlocks, which is so interesting because um like that is so not Japanese in my head, like that's such a weird thing to just see, like a regular Japanese guy with dreadlocks in. But he was really excited to show me because I have dreadlocks as well. Um, but I'm also like black, so. But anyway, so I was like, "Whoa, that's cool, that's cool." And then I saw him again close to where our church is, and I just spoke to him like very briefly. Um, "O genki desu ka," which means like, "Are you good?" Um, just saying hi, doing the friendly thing. And then I saw him again another time because he like just delivers mail around our community. So this is 3 different days that I saw him. But yeah, but then I saw him again, and I was like, okay, okay, let me try to introduce myself to this guy, like really, really, because I told him my name and I had asked him his name. But here in Japan, and I think in other Asian places too, they use something called line, right? It's kind of like WhatsApp or Messenger, um, but yeah, they use line, which like that's I think their main uh social media for the purpose of like communication. Um, bro, this is huge. We're making like full diamond armor, and we even have some left. But we need shoes for tools. That's awesome. I just want to see what could we get on this armor. Respiration tree. Um, hmm. Thorns. Don't want that. The thing is, because I'm planning to go to the Nether, that's it. This is what we want. We want fire protection. I think I think that's a big part of what we Depth. Like eventually we're gonna have to make a set of armor for like um that was on the leggings for going underwater and stuff because I think like one time when I was riding around in the boat I saw like guardians in the water, so I think there might be an ocean monument somewhere around here. I don't fully know, I just think there might be. But yeah, so we're gonna want to make a next set of armor for the ocean, but right now we're trying to build for the Nether, so fire protection is huge. But yes, I was speaking about my postman friend. But yeah, so I was able to add him online, and then later that evening after he was finished working, he like messaged me and we were just having some conversation. He was telling me a little bit about like where he's traveled to and asking me about where I'm from and stuff. And that's just so nice. But like I'm really excited to make Japanese friends. Um because well, I was talking about the Christmas thing, but in general it kind of feels like I'm gonna leave this bed here. Yeah, it kind of feels like Japanese people are susceptible to loneliness, I think is the best way to put it. Right? Like the culture is not huge on like you see, I don't want to offend anybody, but like isolation is okay. It's encouraged a little bit because people have these crazy work schedules. So a typical work day is kind of like 10 hours long. And then like in terms of seeing your friends and stuff, like from where I'm from, you could see your friends a couple times a week, But here, not so much. You see them maybe a couple times for the year, which is kind of crazy. So then when we meet people on the streets and just in conversation, just getting to know them and stuff, sometimes they talk about how they feel lonely, and they're a little bit depressed and stuff like that, and it's sad. It's really sad. And so I'm just excited to make Japanese friends, you know, and share the love of Jesus with them, so that they could experience the joy of the gospel. Um, and yeah, all that to say, that's why I am here in Japan. And so during the Christmas time, there's some stuff I want to do here in the Minecraft world. Like I want to build a Christmas tree. I think that's huge. I also want to build, like, decorate and stuff for Christmas because I really love Christmas. Christmas, like, growing up, that's probably the only holiday we decorated for as a family. So it has, like, very significant sentimental value to me. And then, knowing the Christmas story as well. Um, bro, this is great. Today's such a good day for mining. What's up there? Nothing. Okay. Um, yeah. Like, then Christmas has, like, even more value. Wow. Wow. Bruh, this is awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 diamonds. And that gives us 36. Surely I had some diamonds still on me from before. I think I had like 20. But still, 16 more. Wow. But yeah. But tomorrow actually, in real life, which will probably be gone by the time you see this video. But anyway, we have a Christmas concert, and like the whole idea behind the Christmas concert was some Japanese people feel a little bit of apprehension to enter in a church, just because it might conflict with what they grew up believing and stuff like that, and we respect that. But at Christmas time, they're a little bit more open to it because Christmas is seen more as like, yeah, oh, wow, a cultural thing, um, as opposed to like a religious thing, I suppose. So it's just a celebration of good times and lights and music and stuff, which is fine. So we use that as a means to, like, invite them to come to church, which during the rest of the year they might not be open to the idea, but at Christmas time they're like a little bit more willing. And so we're having this Christmas concert, and we're gonna have cookies and hot chocolate and stuff. My wife is doing a lot of the music. It was mostly her idea, but yeah. So there's gonna be, like, cause she plays the violin and she's really good. She's really good at it. So it's gonna be violin music, and I'm playing the, like, piano accompaniment and stuff. And it's gonna be a great time. But also, like, with the songs that we're choosing and the stuff that we're gonna share in between, it's also we're sharing the gospel. And so, we're hoping that that is at least an opportunity for some people who maybe they'll never enter a church again for the rest of the year, but maybe this is like the opportunity that they get to hear the gospel and potentially, uh, you know, come to know Jesus Christ as a friend and then as a savior and as Lord of their life. I mean, that's the hope. That's a big hope, but we know that we can't make that happen. That has to be between them and God. We're just trying to get them in the same room together so that, they could at least learn about Jesus Christ. But yeah. So yeah, I like, but sharing those things with you guys and even like sharing some of the stuff I am learning in my relationship with God. Like, those are some of the conversations I want to have as, this series progresses and as we continue to build a community. And I want to start doing it now just so that it doesn't come as a huge surprise later on. And then people are like, wait, what? I didn't know this guy was a Christian. I don't want to watch this stuff. Like, I would rather you know that, like, from the jump and decide for yourself, oh yeah, I don't want to hear any of that. So that way I'm not, like, deceiving you and you don't waste your time if you don't want to hear that. I mean, that would be a little bit sad and unfortunate in my opinion, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion and their own choice. And yeah, I don't want you to feel like I deceived you and I, sold you something and it ended up being something else entirely. All right, cool. Well, I think once I grab this lapis, honestly, we are all done in the mines because I have enough diamonds for now. Okay, so wow, almost a stack of diamonds, boy. Let's go. Just in the last episode we barely had any. Just 4 diamonds. Fire protection. So fire protection and unbreaking. Now that I'm thinking about it, if we're gonna go to the nether, what we actually need is some gold armor. Like 1 piece of gold armor. So maybe we do either a helmet or boots. So I'll see what we get on a helmet or what we could get on boots, because those are like the smallest pieces of armor, so we could still be protected with the diamond. This is unbreaking, fire protection 1. We don't need aqua affinity. Feather falling 1, protection 4. I mean, the protection 4 might be worth it. Cool. So guys, I think that's it for today. We found a bunch of diamonds, which was the goal, and I think in the next episode what we will do is build another hidey hole and set up, like, I don't know, like a smelt forge, something. Maybe we do like a forge build, and then also we will build our nether portal. I don't know if we will actually go to the nether, just because I don't know how long it will take to build the forge, but we're getting there. We will be going to the nether, if not in the next episode, the episode after that. But in the next episode, we'll build our forge. So guys, thank you for listening to me today and for checking out the video. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.